your voice of the Valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turner Bluff is here, and it is the early part of the 1 o'clock hour on a Friday, which means it is time for your Snap Spotlight, which has recently moved to the 1 o'clock hour. And joining me today is Wahpeton senior Addie Rugland. How's it going today, Addie?
Good.
And it looks like you're showing off the homecoming merch. I'm loving that. You guys having a lot of fun celebrating homecoming week?
Yep.
And I think your teammate ended up beating you out for Queen this year.
Yep, she did. That's okay.
I hope you had some kind words for Leah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, and I think, did you have to be any other teammates or in the homecoming court?
Yeah, it was all volleyball girls except for one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we had a lot. She beat a lot of us out.
Oh, good. I think that says a lot about your volleyball team, well-liked crew. And how's the season going so far?
Our record isn't great, but team-wise, I feel like we're a lot closer. We play, because we have such a big group of seniors.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. I saw you had 10 seniors on the roster. That's got to be so fun to, keep that crew together. Mm-hmm. And what's that kind of bond been like all these years playing together? And now your senior year, it's kind of like the payoff for all of that.
Yeah, it definitely reflects on the court. We can come in and get it figured out together. Whereas last year we had a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors out there. Our court is pretty senior-led this year. Mm-hmm. So we're all pretty tight. And we've all played together for a long time. We know what each other is going to do. We know each other pretty well. Gotcha.
And you're the one setting them all up, so you're kind of the one who really has to know what everyone's doing. What can you tell me about your position? It's probably something you've played your whole life.
Well, actually, my freshman and sophomore year, I was a middle on varsity.
Oh, really?
And then junior year, it was kind of just always you will become a setter, but we're just going to have you play middle for now because we need someone to play there. Mm-hmm. So then last year I switched to setter. And I was still, pretty good with the upperclassmen. And then this year, definitely, figuring out my hitters, how high, how low, how quick, stuff like that. But, I don't know, I'd say I've got it down, and I feel like they do, too. So.
Oh, yeah, you've been racking up the assists this year, so obviously you got it down. I'm going to sound really silly right here, but is there a specific type, a name for that move when you're faking the setup and then you go for the kill, quick
dump.
over the net? It's called the dump?
Yeah, dump.
Okay, I've always wondered because that's the setter's time to shine. When they get you get to dump often then?
Yeah, when we get a tight pass, I'd say is my go-to time.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
You get to rack up the kills that way.
Yep.
And what was it like being selected as one of the teams? That's an even bigger honor when you factor in all the choices since there's 10 seniors. So what would it kind of mean to you when you were selected as a captain?
Last year I was selected as one too, and I was kind of more timid because the other two captains were seniors. Mm-hmm. But this year I think I definitely stepped up in the role, especially being a setter. Everything runs through you, so you have to be a leader. Mm-hmm. And Leah and Ashlyn, we're all good. We're all tight, so I feel like we have good chemistry and stuff. So, I mean, I was honored to be selected a captain, and I feel like I'm kind of bossy, so I was like, yeah, that's probably a good role for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how would you say your leadership style differs differently from Leah DeVries and Ashlyn Kaler?
Just because everything runs through me, I kind of I'm telling people where to go. I'm telling them what we're doing. I'm probably more vocal out there just because I have to be than them. But I mean, they're always there with encouraging words and stuff. I guess I'm just more telling everybody what's going on.
You're like the foreman on a job site.
Pretty much.
That's what I like to hear. And so you were selected as a junior. Did that come as a surprise to you?
I mean, I'd been playing varsity freshman and sophomore year. Mm-hmm. So I guess when I was selected off season sophomore year by a bunch of the seniors, I was tight with them. So I guess not really a surprise, but I did think, because we had quite a few seniors last year too, so I wasn't expecting to get it, but so a little bit, I guess.
Oh, take me through that freshman year. I can only imagine getting thrown into the fires, playing in the EDC as a little bright-eyed freshman. What was that like?
It was a position I tried out to be an outside, and then I put my secondary position as a setter, and then I was got told I was playing middle, so I was oh, okay. It was definitely middle is one of the hardest jobs. Mm-hmm. So being just tossed out there. I didn't play that much my freshman year. I rode bench, which I was fine with. There was no reason I should have been out there anyway. But sophomore year, I definitely stepped it up, like got quicker and stuff, even though I knew I was going to switch. But yeah, it's scary being out there in the middle. You're pretty much out there to block. Just try to slow the ball down as much as you can.
And you guys play an insane schedule in the EDC. No one's going to everyone knows that, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were a little bummed to hear that it was going to be a little bit before they switched to the 3-class system.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I wish we got to play in the 3-class system, but because we're losing so many girls, I'm like happy for the younger girls that they're going to be able to. So that's good to hear that they're eventually going to do it.
What advice do you give to the younger girls coming up?
Say like just be loud. Like this year, I feel like if there's anything that kills us, it's like lack of communication. Like we can't have only one person out there talking. We need everybody talking. And, like, a lot of, like, times at tryouts, like, everybody comes in and they're quiet. I just would say, like, work hard and be loud. That's how you get noticed. Louder you are. So that's my advice.
When you say be loud, I originally thought you meant, like, when you guys get points.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
just in general, like, passing the ball, like, anytime the ball's coming to you, like, just be loud. Or, like, during drills when your teammates going, like, cheering for your teammates, stuff like that, like, in practice and out. Definitely finding your voice on the court and off.
You sound like a bonus coach out there for Coach Rickles.
Yeah.
What is the relationship like with head coach Dom Rickles?
I'd say we're pretty tight. I really like her. I mean, I've been friends with the Schulers, so like I always knew who she was. I didn't really know her before she started coaching, but yeah, I would definitely say me and her are tight. And she coaches really well with like Coach Broadland. Like she was my hockey coach, so I'm also close with her. So I don't know. I feel like we definitely all three of us see things like the same way, and like we're all competitive. Like our coaches definitely want to win, and they're there to win, which I really like. So yeah, I really like our coaches, especially Coach Rickles.
And we were talking before. I'm really sorry to hear you guys aren't going to be having a hockey season this year. So that's it's going to be a tough tough winter, obviously. But what are kind of the things you're going to look back on now that you're on your past years playing for the Blades?
Definitely last year when we won our first playoff game, that was super exciting. 12U, I remember winning state. Like I was pretty young, but I remember that. First year becoming a varsity team. I mean, a lot of hotel room fun, a lot of bus fun. I'll definitely look back at that. And then me and Annabelle Pausch, she's also playing. We're going to coach like the mini mites this year.
Oh, nice.
So we won't be completely done with
hockey,
I guess.
You'll still be keeping busy. I was going to say, you're going to start hooping or something?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do with all your time in the winter? But that's going to be a great, I'm excited for you to be able to do that in the winter. And then you do track in the spring?
Yep.
Nice. What events do you do?
I just joined track last year. I played softball before that.
Okay.
Last year I did like jav, 100-meter dash, 200. That's basically it.
Gotcha. I'm from Breckenridge, so we didn't have javelin. So
yeah.
I'm jealous of you. You got to do that. It's illegal in Minnesota. So, anything else you'd like to add?
Nope, not unless you have something else for me.
All right. Appreciate you coming on, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty. And now for your snap schedule reminder, let you know all the games we got coming up this week. Not a whole lot going on compared to how crazy the last couple weeks have been. BW Girls Swimming is at West Fargo today for a 5 p.m. meet. Breckenridge Football heads to Parker's Prairie for a 7 p.m. matchup. Wahpeton Football is on their home field against Valley City at 7 p.m. as well. Breckenridge Volleyball is at a tournament in Barnesville at 9 a.m. tomorrow. NDSCS Football takes on Central Lakes College Brainerd on the road at 1:30 p.m. And then Tuesday has NDSCS Volleyball taking on Dakota College at Bodno, and that will be a home match for NDSCS at 7 p.m. Wahpeton Volleyball is also at home, taking on West Fargo at 7 p.m., and then the Breckenridge Volleyball team hits the road to take on Clinton Gracefield Beardsley at 7:30 p.m. NDSCS Volleyball hosts Williston State College the next night at 7 p.m. Wednesday. And then Thursday is BW Cross Country is the only team in action at Hawley for a 4 p.m. meet. So that's a look at your Snap schedule reminder. And thank you all so much for tuning in once again to the Snap Spotlight. And, make sure to go check it out on our YouTube channel if you did not know that we also put them on there. So make sure to check out all the Snap Spotlight videos while you're there. Now for a quick word from our sponsor.
Snap Fitness, your locally owned gym in Wahpeton, wants to have you join their workout family. Snap offers personal training, and owner Renata Fobb will even write up workout plans for you. If you're an athlete in the Twin Towns, Snap Fitness will help you make sure you're prepared for the upcoming sports season. To all the retired athletes over 65, Snap Fitness participates in the Silver Sneakers Insurance Program, and most major insurances reimburse for memberships to Snap. Stop by Snap Fitness today and ask about their membership packages. They're located at 102 7th Street South in Wahpeton.